Hello out there, welcome back to my backyard. Now it's been a while since I've made my last video, but since then, well, I've made a new purchase. This is my Celestron Nexstar 130 SLT, and I do adore this telescope. It's cheap, it's easy to use, takes around 5 minutes to set up, and it weighs less than 10 kilos. What's not to like? But why do this purchase, you may ask? Well, mainly because I've gotten into public astronomy. Me and a group of good friends, we are setting up our telescopes on public areas like squares, sidewalks, so on, to let people have a peek through our telescopes and go wow when they see the night sky. And I simply love it. It's very rewarding to show people that the night sky is full of wonders. One of these evenings doing this public astronomy, I thought to myself, well, maybe, just maybe, it could be possible to attach an astronomy camera to this telescope and do some astrophotography. And let me tell you, it can be done with a fairly cheap astronomy camera, this telescope and a laptop. Well, you are good to go. If you have watched my other videos here on YouTube on my channel, you have seen me struggle a lot with my big Meade LX90 10-inch. It's a heavy beast and it's very, very difficult to set up. So that is why I'm making this video. I really want to show you simplicity. I've seen and read so many questions on different Facebook groups of how to get into astrophotography. I know this is not the answer for you all out there, but believe me, this is fairly cheap and so easy to use and so simple to get really good results. Already now we can do a bit of the preparations to use this telescope later on. To achieve focus with an astronomy camera, you will have to unscrew this part from the focuser so that the camera can get near enough to the primary mirror, or else it won't work. Then take your camera and screw it directly onto your telescope. Just like that. Before we do a freestyle alignment later on, we will have to make sure that the telescope is absolutely level. And you do that by adjusting the legs. So, it's getting dark outside, the mosquitoes are here and I'm getting bitten. But anyhow, power on your telescope, wait for the hand controller to say I'm ready. And next you press enter and press enter once more to use sky align. And we will tell the telescope what the clock is, and it's 22:04:00. And we press enter and we say yes, daylight savings please. And we say it's the 8th month, the 10th day and the 22nd year of this millennium. And here you go. Now the telescope is ready to get sky aligned. And we will put the first object into the center of our crosshair or our red dot finder. Now what I have done now is I've brought up a SharpCap. So we will turn on our camera that is connected to the telescope. We will set the exposure time for around 1 second. That should be more than enough to see a star. And I should tell you that the first alignment star has been brought inside to the red dot finder. So we will press the enter button to tell the hand controller that that was the alignment for the red dot finder, and now we will do the alignment for the telescope. And I always use this to get it properly aligned. The crosshair, and we will get the star into the center of the screen by using the hand controller. And we press align, and we will go for the next star on the sky. And again, the next star on the sky will have to be in the red dot finder at first and then in the telescope as second. I choose stars that are split evenly all over the sky to get a good alignment. And we are close now to the next star. And now it's in the center of the red dot finder. And I will press enter, and we will get the alignment star into the crosshair. There, dead center, and we press align. And we go for the third alignment star. And it doesn't have to be any particular stars, just bright stars that you can find on the sky. And the telescope will do the rest for itself. And it's in the red dot finder, and I press enter. Now we will go for the first target for tonight. I'm pressing deep sky, and I'm pressing that I want to see a measure object, enter. And I think we will go for 57. 57, enter. Oh, 57 was a bad choice, I can see. There's a tree in the way. So now, after fiddling a bit about, I guess I would go for M27 instead of M57. You can see M27 on the screen right now. And what we will do now is, because we have SharpCap, we can live stack. And this is very useful when you got a telescope like this. Now we have started the live stacking in SharpCap, and the telescope, well, it will manage it for itself. And SharpCap, it will take pictures. It will take a 5-second exposure, take a 5-second exposure, take a 5-second exposure, and layer them on top of each other, and making the picture better and better and better and better. And already now you can see the Dumbbell Nebula, and it's only a matter of minutes. It was what I wanted to show you, the simplicity of doing astrophotography. If you can use these pictures, if you think they are good enough, well, it's very simple. The telescope, it took me around 5 minutes to set up, maybe 7. And the software, well, it will do the rest of the job for me, both in the hand controller and in SharpCap. But if you notice already now, there is some blackness on this bottom and the left side of the screen. That is because when you have a mount like this, you will get field rotation in your camera. And that is because of the mathematics and the way the heaven moves and all that. But believe me, the picture, it will be great enough to make people go, wow, when you do public astronomy. Simplicity, simplicity, simplicity. Of course, we could also have chosen this evening to do bias frames. We could have taken darks, we could have taken flats. But then it's not simple anymore. Then it gets complicated. Simplicity was what I really wanted to show you all out there. This telescope, well, it does a damn good job. Look at that. It's pretty, it's awfully good. I love it, and I love the simplicity of this. A setup, well, easy to do, and it's not that expensive. I love it. Happy hunting and clear skies up there.